What's up, guys? All right, I'm going to show you quickly before the beginning of the game how I mount my GoPros. It's probably the #1 thing I get asked all the time, and for anybody who's looking to record their games like I do, this is for you. There is a game, so if you're interested in skipping this and just going right to the game, then go to this time in the video and it will take you right to the game. So basically what I have is the GoPro Hero 4 Session and the GoPro Hero 4 Black. The reason why I use the GoPro Hero 4 Black is because it comes with the underwater housing. This allows me to give it some more protection than if it was just out in the open. I use the GoPro suction cup, which I find is really good. And then the other thing that I have here is a metal housing for the Session, and that just gives it added protection as well as what allows me to mount it to my helmet. Now I did originally use the plastic one that came with it, but it broke after like a game and a half, and it wasn't from getting hit by a puck, it was because somebody slammed into me, but they're just really weak, so I recommend getting the metal housing. So quickly, I'm gonna show you how I mount this. So a lot of people have different ways of mounting it, and this is the way I prefer. So when it's upside down like this, all I have to do is make sure that it's stuck on hard, and I push it all the way against the glass, and I know I have the perfect angle every single time. Now, if you were to mount it the other way, like this, the problem with this is, if you don't have the GoPro suction cup, then yours might not be as strong, and the weight of the GoPro on top actually might pull it out. And the reason why I say that is because if you have it like this, the weight of the GoPro is kind of pulling it down, but also pulling it forward. So this is not the best way to mount it. Also, when it's like this, there's no way to guarantee you'll have a consistent angle every time you film because it's further away from the glass. So you have no reference point of where to mount it. So that's basically how you want to mount this. You want to do it upside down like this. And then once it's stuck on, you want to make sure it's straight. And once it's straight, just push it against the glass. And now you know every time that you mount that camera behind the net, it will always be at the exact same angle. Now for the actual helmet cam here, I don't know if I got extremely lucky with the Bauer 961 XPM helmet, but the mount that came with the GoPro Hero 4 fit perfectly between those two screws. So you could file down the mount itself if your helmet will not if these screws are slightly closer together. But ultimately, if you have the Bauer 961 XPM helmet, then you're in luck. It will just work. The next thing you're gonna need is actually the camera that then sits in like this. Now, one thing that you might realize is, well, what's this white stuff? Well, it's actually hockey tape. And the reason why I use hockey tape is because I found that a lot of the times before I put the tape there, I was guessing at what angle this camera needed to be at. So sometimes it was too forward, so you actually saw too far down, you couldn't see the shooter, or it was too up and you couldn't see my hands or my pads, and it just wasn't good. So I eventually just piled on some tape here. I just folded it, and wrapped it around the bottom of the camera. And then now I know every time I have the helmet cam mounted, all I have to do is push it all the way back, and I know I have the same consistent angle every single time. The last thing I want to note is that make sure you use these rubber stoppers. They come with the GoPros, or you could buy them, they're very cheap. And what they do is prevent the camera from coming off. So you just stick it in the bracket here. It's really hard to do with one hand. And this will prevent the camera from accidentally sliding up and out. I've had this happen before I used the rubbers where I got hit and the pressure of it actually caused the camera just to slide up like this and out, which isn't good because somebody might think this is a puck and take a slap shot and break it, but also you might get a delay of game penalty. And ultimately, I'm not doing this to cause problems. I want to make sure that the refs are okay with me filming, so I'm doing everything I can to ensure that I don't cause any delays in games. I don't want to get anybody injured, and I just want to make sure that nobody's going to tell me not to film. So I'm trying to make sure I have everything in place to prevent anything from happening. So that is how I mount my cameras. That's how I mount the one on my helmet. And that's how I mount the one on the glass. So if you like this, let me know down in the comments below if it makes sense or if you need me to clarify anything else. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the game and I will see you on the ice.
Well, what's up? Welcome to our 4th game of the season. So I'm trying my hardest to see if that camera down there is on. I'm pretty sure I turned it on in the warm-up. There's our first goal. see if the camera's rolling. Good work playing with the D. Good job. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Keep it up. No, so the camera's not rolling. What is going on? It said it was charged. Memory card full. Alright, well I'm gonna have to try to format the memory card while playing here. So I'm gonna have to risk formatting this memory card and losing whatever it captured at the beginning of the game, if anything, to hopefully get the rest of the game. Alright, we're formatted. Now I just gotta get up on the glass. Alright. Oh. Alright, let's get this guy back up. Alright, now we're good. Good work, boys, good work. Oh. All right, 2:44 left in the second here. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's get a couple more. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep using the D, boys. Keep using the D. Nice goal. Good game, man. Good game. Good game. Good game, man. Good game, boys. All right, so the final score is 5-0. First shutout of the season, which is awesome. Didn't really get too many shots though, so it's not crazy, but it was a good game overall. Baby. And it's another win. We're undefeated, 4 games to 0. All right, if you like this game, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.